Welcome to day 22 of the Momentum Blueprint. And today we're talking about how to share your links naturally without sounding salesy, pushy, or desperate, because this is one of the biggest mistakes people make in digital marketing, no matter what they're promoting. Most people either never share their link at all, or they drop it in a way that immediately turns people off. And both of those mistakes cost you leads, clicks, and customers. So today I wanted Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. I'm so happy and grateful now that I made $1,400 or more today. Thank you, God. Welcome to day 22 of the Momentum Blueprint. And today we're talking about how to share your links naturally without sounding salesy, pushy, or desperate, because this is one of the mistakes, the biggest mistakes that people make in digital marketing, no matter what they're promoting. Most people either never share their link at all, or they drop it in a way that immediately turns people off. And both of those mistakes cost you leads, clicks, and customers. So today, I want to show you how link sharing is actually supposed to work, how it fits into human behavior online, and how to make your link feel like a natural next step instead of a billboard. First, let's clear something up. Your link is not the problem. Your product is not the problem. The way most people present their link is the problem. People don't hate links. People hate feeling sold to. They hate pressure. They hate feeling like someone is trying to extract something from them instead of guide them. So the mindset shift you need to make is this. Your link is not a demand, it's an invitation. It's not buy this now, it's here's the next step if this helped you. When you approach link sharing from that place, everything changes. Now let's talk about why this matters so much. Social media is a conversation, not a checkout page. People scroll to learn, relate, be entertained, and feel understood. If your content does that, your link becomes a logical extension of the conversation. If your content doesn't do that, no link in the world will save it. So the goal is not to drop links everywhere. The goal is to earn the click. And you earn the click by leading with value, clarity, and relevance. Here's the biggest mistake I see. Someone creates a piece of content and immediately ends it with link in bio or buy here without explaining why the person should care. That skips the trust building step. Instead, your content should answer one simple question before you ever mention a link. Why would someone want the next step? Once that's clear, the link feels helpful, not pushy. So let's break down how to share links naturally in different places. First, in your content itself. The best way to introduce a link is to tie it directly to what you just talked about. For example, instead of saying, here's my link, you say something like, if you want to go deeper into this, I put everything together step by step and I'll share the link below. Notice how that feels. You're not selling, you're not guiding, you're saying, if this helped, here's more. That's it. The second one is in captions. Captions are not the place to pitch. They're the place to continue the conversation. A natural link mentions a natural link mention sounds like I get asked about this a lot. So I made something that breaks it down simply. If you want it, the link's there. That feels human. That feels normal. That feels like a recommendation, not a demand. Third, stories. Stories are one of the easiest places to share links naturally because they're already casual. A simple behind the scenes moment paired with this is what I'm using right now. I'll drop the link here if you want to check it out, works extremely well. No hype, no pressure, just context. Fourth, comments. If someone asks for more information, your response should be short and clear. Long paragraphs kill momentum. People are scrolling, not studying. A short response like, I've got it all laid out here, or go here for the details. With a link or direction works far better than an essay. Short responses feel confident. Now let's talk about tone, because tone matters more than wording. If your tone feels needy, rushed, or desperate, people feel it immediately. If your tone feels calm, confident, and helpful, people trust it. The goal is not to convince everyone. The goal is to create an easy next step for the right people. That's why you never need to over-explain your link. Over-explaining signals uncertainty. Confidence sounds like, this is here if you want it, and that's enough. Now, here's an important rule to remember. Value first, link second. Every single time. If you reverse that order, people feel it. Teach something, share something useful, Tell a relatable story, then invite them to take the next step. That's how link sharing becomes part of your content flow instead of something awkward you tack on at the end. So here is your action step for today. Take one piece of content you're already planning to post and rewrite the ending so your link feels like a continuation of the conversation, not a sales pitch. Then practice sharing your link once in a story and once in a caption using calm, simple language. No hype, no pressure, just guidance. When you do this consistently, something powerful happens. Your audience stops seeing your link as an ad and starts seeing it as a resource. And when that happens, clicks go up, leads go up, and sales follow naturally. That's how you build a business without burning trust. That's how you win long term.